Howdy, we are on spaceweather.com. Surprise geomagnetic storm. A solar wind stream hit Earth on August 7th. At first, the stream's velocity was low, but during the day it sped up to more than 600 kilometers per second, ultimately causing a moderately strong G2 class geomagnetic storm. This event was not in the forecast. Yes, it wasn't. No one talked about it. I haven't seen anything which would make me expecting something. Although the storm is subsiding now, it could flare up again on August 8th as the solar wind continues to blow. But we will come back to this shortly. Doomed comet updated. The comet just fell into the sun. If something is falling, we need gravitation. And this just doesn't work like that. But anyway, first sentence already a little bit sketchy. Coronagraphs on board the Solar Heliospheric Observatory SOHO recorded its death dive, which began on August 6th. An update movie on August 7th shows one comet going in, no comet going out. The dirty snowball evaporated.
One surprise at a time, the origin of comets has become increasingly uncertain. But always it is assumed that comets are composed of dust and ice warmed by the sun to create a coma and tail, leaving a rind of dust. The theory suggests that beneath the blackened, shallow crust, pockets of gas form. At critical moments, the pressure breaks through the surface, creating jets blasting vapor and dust away from the nucleus.
Yes, you can watch the whole video. I will put a link below. 1.5 hours about the electric comets and not dirty snowballs. But now to something interesting. Welcome to the plasma universe. Aurora is a bright glow observed in the night sky, usually in the polar zone. For this reason, some scientists call it polar aurora or Aurora Polaris. We'll put a link to this too down below, but let's have a look at some pictures. That's the first one I took. Some of them I enhanced. This is all made with a cell phone. So no professional equipment, not even a stative in order to put the camera on it. And it's pitch black. You don't see what you're picturing with the phone because everything is black. You don't see anything. That's a little bit increased. And this really didn't capture the whole thing. And obviously, next time I should try to keep a more steady hand, but this camera, the lid is open for such a long time. So that's the same picture. This is enhanced in order to bring forth the colors. And this is about the brightness it really was. I don't know how to explain that, but obviously, or you should understand that with bare eye there was much more visible than here on the pictures. And usually here in eastern Finland there aren't Aurora Borealis almost ever. And I think it has to do something with the surface conductivity anomaly, Kursk magnetic anomaly. But last night they were here for, I don't know, more than a half an hour. And they are like, I would say quite colorful because there are many colors in them. Not only green, there's red and orange and violet and I try to capture here that this is stretching from here to the other side of the horizon or behind the trees. Like this was huge, like massive, really. Sometimes they're just on one spot, like dancing around, but this span like as far as the eye could see. And I have been talking about those statues and all this kind of ancient. I will try to find you a picture what I mean. Statues and all these kinds of. The clothes style and all this. They are representing auroras. That's why they have this kind of curtain kind of clothes. Yeah, obviously this picture you have seen already. Yeah, they were in sometimes like for a short amount of time they were really bright. Yeah, that's the same picture enhanced. There is also something appearing here up on top. Yeah, this is straight up above the head. Maybe I have to enhance this quickly a little bit. It's very hard to somehow make useful enhancements to this. Saturation, why not? Yeah, there is colors. And this wasn't expected. Of course, I knew that there is a little bit action going on, but it shouldn't be anything like, dangerous or whatsoever, or influencing. Sorry for I'll go back a little bit. This is to one direction, and this is above, and this is to the other direction, because you can see the trees are much closer. And I tried to make it somehow focus on a black screen, but it didn't. It didn't work. This is above, and I tried to make later some more enhancements to this. I just wanted to show you that there has been some action going on yesterday. I haven't ever seen such strong and big auroras with my own eyes. Never. I would have needed a 180-degree wide angle or whatsoever. And this picture, here you can see the house or the roof of the house. So this is straight up almost, like it's really above. Straight up. And now they're already fading away at some parts, and in some parts they are just lighting up. And this is Venus, this bright spot. I've been outside with my wife and we were watching. Before that, there was a satellite flying over, and all of a sudden it got really, really, really bright. I haven't seen ever such a bright satellite. And then it dimmed away. And later on, there was this Aurora Borealis. And then I thought that, yeah, did the satellite go through one of these filaments which weren't visible back then, but the satellite lit up because of them? I don't know, but it was like very bright. Unfortunately, I didn't understand to take a picture of the satellite because I didn't expect that it would light up like this. I just wanted to show you all the pictures I made. This is with widescreen. After taking several pictures with widescreen mode, I thought I have to check them out. Like this was really bright, but that's really poor quality due to widescreen. So the best display of auroras I messed up by using a different mode. I really tried to capture as much as possible. This is straight up. There are vertical structures, greenish turquoise color. On the right side we have the house. Yeah, let's go just forward. Now it's changing probably again back to the other mode. Very beautiful. And that's the same sky now. Something going on still. Rising up, and we have this cloud here. Which I think maybe in nighttime this would glow too. Probably, who knows? Could be. But the auroras, they were here, like all over, like onto the other side of the sky. And there was also some here to the right. So it was an amazing display yesterday. I haven't seen ever with my own eyes such things, and they were like surprising, like obviously also to NASA, but they are surprised on a daily scale. We should expect them being surprised. But anyway, I will leave it here. I will put the links below. If you want to know more about plasma, go to the Plasma Universe. If you want to know more about comets and such bodies, I will put a link below to the documentary. Take a look at it and make up your own mind about dirty snowballs. Thanks. Bye.